Hello, so we are back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. This is a classic Lenovo ThinkPad E590. The problem with this one, pressing the power button, dead. This is a i5 agent CPU. Let's read the customer email. So what the customer is saying, USB-C no longer charging. I have tried a new charger that I know is working, so I know it is the laptop itself. Same repair as you did on this video. It was a charging port repair there. So basically the laptop is dead and the customer is believing it's actually the charging port. Let's plug a charger and check together. So plug in the charger and the meter it is coming on with 5 volts and no current. So what do you think? Is the charging port? Pressing the power button, nothing happened. I really doubt it's the charging port. Anyway, let's quickly open the laptop and let's have a look inside. Maybe we can help the customer. And the laptop, it's open. Yeah, that's a classic motherboard. So what we are checking first? First, let's check the main power rail. Main power rail, we have some capacitors here, and the voltage on the main power rail is 0. Which can be like a very discharged battery or a short on the main power rail. And it's not short. No. Okay, that's bad. Then I will say let's follow the customer advice and let's check the charging port. And we have access to the charging port. Let's go under the microscope. Yeah, indeed, check that, yeah? It looks like perfect, but if you check the pins, I mean, every pin is moving. You can see it? Yeah. So the pins are not soldered. The solution is actually very, very simple. I'm gonna comb with hot air, 370 degrees. Fantastic. Let's take the port out and let's have a look there. I didn't expect that. Usually when the customer is saying it's the charging port, usually it's something else. And the port is out. Let's check one more time under the microscope. And yeah, we can see the pins from inside are soldered because they are going through the board. So the only problem, they were the pin from outside, these pins. Now let me use some rosin, just a little bit. Great. 180 degrees solder wire. Let's be sure we are adding solder everywhere. Fantastic. So what do you think about this, huh? Do you think it will work? The pins, we can try to add some solder onto the pins and some rosin. Yeah, but looks fine to me. Yeah, every pin is looking fine. Let's solder the port quickly back. Port is back, we need a hot air. Pretty straightforward job. Hot air. And the port is back in place. Check that. Great. We're gonna check one more time just to be sure everything is fine. And it is, check that, yeah. Every pin is soldered properly on place. You can see that? Yeah. Let's test it. Let's see. So plug in the charger. And it's not working. Okay. Check that, yeah, 19 volts and start charging. It's taking like 2 amps. But from here it's not working. Why is not working from this side? Huh? Can't believe. What a waste. Let's try to find another port. And I think I found it. Or not. E590. Check here. We have exactly the port we need here. Feels bad, man. Actually, I have to use a brand new port. Yeah, not a easy pizza. I mean, we tried, yeah. It didn't work, so we have to replace actually the port. $370, same like before. I mean, if it's working from one side and the other side is not, it's 99% of the time is the port installed. Fantastic. Let's solder the new port. Come on. Yeah, and the new port is soldered. Great. Fantastic. Let's do something else, just a little bit of flux. But I don't want rosin, because if rosin is going inside of the port, then I have to extra clean it. So we're gonna resolder the port one more time, just to be sure everything is fine. And the port is moving. Perfect. Great. That's all. What is the problem with this port? I mean, I don't know. You can see it's looking fine inside. So I'm not sure what is the problem. Yeah, I forgot to disconnect the battery. That was a mistake. It was a mistake not because we soldered the port, but because we stick the twister under the board. So plug in the charger, and the meter is coming on. Can't believe. 19 volts, 2 amps. Let's put back the hinge. I'm pretty sure this is repaired. We need the screws. So the screws from the case is this one, right? Or this one? This one. Yeah. So we have this screw and this one, and we need one more here. No, here. Actually. And this one is from the case. So 2 amps, 19 volts. So let's check from the other side. From the other side, plug in the charger and the meter it is coming on. 19 volts, 2 amps, pressing the power button and it is coming on. 2.6 amps, oh yeah, picture, can you believe that? Yeah. Job done, yeah? Happy customer. Unhappy Sorin because we had to use like a... This is a genuine port, this is a good one. Yeah. You see how the folder got soldered from, you know, from the first try? Yeah, that's why. There are ports and ports. You have a variety of charging ports to buy. Some ports are cheap. Some ports are more expensive. You can find them and you can see them like, okay, golden plate pins or silver plate pins, something like that. And we have picture on the screen and everything is fine. Let me shut down the laptop quickly. Shutting down, everything is fine. Testing one more time just to be sure it's working. And it is working fine. So what do you think about this, huh? It is a proper repair. It is, right? Yeah, it is. There are a lot. Probably half of my repairs, half, are like charging port, USB-C charging port. No, not the other ones. So no, only USB-C. USB-C. But most of them, it's not actually the port. You have, you know, a dead PD controller or, you know, ugly stuff related with the USB-C. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm happy I helped the customer. I will say check first, yeah, because most of the time, or usually when it's a port issue, it's not actually the port itself, it's the pins which are there, they are not soldered on the board. Not on this case, of course, obviously. So thank you for watching. You know, like, subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye.